Have you been making modifications to your van? And if so, did you declare them to your insurance company? Are you 100% sure that you are 100% insured? So in this video, I'm going to share why I finally declared every single modification that I've made to my Volkswagen Transporter and how, in fact, that managed to save me a third on my insurance premiums. This whole insurance conversation topic started a couple of weeks ago when I woke up to an email. This email was welcoming me back to my current insurance provider, except the premium had gone up by £300. Now, to put it into perspective, I have about 12 years no claims bonus. I have no prior convictions, no prior claims, and I have no medical conditions that the DVLA need to know about. So why, after adding another year of all of that information, did the price go up by £300? I asked that very question. Now, when I say I asked that very question, what I mean by that is I phoned up and said, do not take the money out of my account. I do not want to be insured with you. You are a third more than you were the previous year. They apologized and they said, we're sorry, that was the best price we could offer you at the time. And I said, no, I believe that you're preying on people not having their paperwork necessarily in order or not really wanting to bother with it. No one really wants to get on the phone and sort an insurance premium out. And if it was close enough to last year's price, I would have probably just let it roll over. I believe they're preying on people not bothering to check what the price should be. So after saying that that was the best competitive price that they could offer at the time, a third more than the previous year, they then tried to offer me a better price on the phone. And out of pure stubbornness, I said, no, it wouldn't matter what you were going to offer me. If that's how you conduct your business, I'm not interested. I will find someone else. So I did what we all do and I turned to the internet, one of these compare the insurance world kind of websites. There are many different available. And you're basically answering all of these questions to get you your suitable insurance. And you find yourself kind of answering them in a way that you think is going to better your insurance price, your quote, for example. So things like, has your van been modified in any way? I mean, if you type no to that, that's a big fat lie, isn't it? How many seats does the van have? So from factory it has 3, but the end goal is going to be 4. So does more seats mean that you're insuring more people and there's more chance of more claim and more money, so therefore there's a more premium, more? I don't know. Does the van have racking? No. Does the van have signs? No. Will you be carrying anything hazardous? Now, as a plumber, you got little propane tanks and things like that. If you've got gas in your camper van, perhaps that's a yes. Lithium batteries, that's quite hazardous, and to be honest, if it's not in a controlled environment, they're quite dangerous, so perhaps that should have been a yes. So there is a lot to consider. Are you telling the truth? Does it make a difference? I don't know. These are questions. I'm not answering anything today. I'm asking you questions that you should probably be asking yourself. And I managed to get a quote for £600 based on it being a standard panel van, so not telling the whole truth. I didn't go ahead with that insurance, I haven't broken any rules. And these are all modifications that have come since my last insurance policy, so I haven't broken any rules and I don't suggest you do the same. So it came out at £600 or £580 to be exact, as a standard van, using it for commercial use and social, domestic and pleasure, as they call it. It was at this point that I decided to look into an insurance policy where I told the truth. The truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Let the insurer know that I will be using this for commercial purposes. I still dabble on the wrenches every now and then just to pay the bills, because believe me, this YouTube gig doesn't. Let them know that I will be going to shows as an influencer, selling merchandise, selling my tables. That needs a level of cover because that's not plumbing and that's not social. If I did get tugged, would I be insured just under commercial insurance? This van has always been insured for commercial purposes and for my social use. That third category, this new category where I'm going to shows and it's filled with all the paraphernalia and the merch and the banners and things like that, would that be covered? Have any of you guys experienced being pulled over and being asked where you are going? What is the purpose of your visit? Because if you're in a work van, for example, and you say, I'm just off to have a game of pool with my mates, the first thing they're going to do is check to see if you're insured. I reached out to Howen Insurance. There are probably many insurance companies just like it. These guys were recommended to me by Coombe Valley Campers. Thank you, Lee, once again. He's been bragging about their insurance policies for quite a while, so I thought I'd look into it. We listed every single modification that is on that van, every single mod. Now, not only does that mean I'm covered from a cynical point of view, if I was to crash in this and I was having a real bad day, perhaps an insurer may say, well, what about the wheels and tyres? What about the winch? What about the light bar? You didn't tell us it got popped up. You didn't tell us that there are 4 seats, because this van came with 3 seats. I did a twin captain conversion, but now I'm putting seats in the back. If you have more seats than's on your logbook, are you insured? And if those people got hurt, are they insured? This is now insured with all of that on the policy. Now, not only does that mean that I am insured, but it also means that those things are insured, because the book price on that van is about 25 grand. And if I'm telling the insurance company that there's no modifications, it's hard to then explain why I want 45 grand if that was to burst into flames. So now it's covered plumbing, social use, my YouTuber gig that I do, all of the modifications, the price that I would want if that was to just disappear into thin air tomorrow, for the same money. For the same money as I could find on a generic compare the insurance website. That is insane. This is not a scare tactic in any kind of way. I do not know anyone that has been void insurance or has had a claim unsettled based on a snorkel on their van. This is all just getting your ducks in a row. If you can insure all of that for similar kind of money or less than your automatic renewal, be insured. Why wouldn't you? Reach out to Howen, see what they can do, because not only am I insured from a legal point of view, but once again, if it burst into flames or disappeared off the face of the earth tomorrow, because we have an agreed valuation, the insurance figure that I would get paid out is closer to what I would need to replace it. I now have insurance in place for all of that for £620. £620, and I'm fully covered. It's worth looking into. I mean, if I'm totally truthful, I didn't go down the road of, yes, my van's modified, yes, it has this, 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 and this on a generic website like that. I have no idea what that would come up with, but all I know is for the same money, give or take a few cups of coffee, fully insured for every reason and modification. This video comes at the start of a brand new camper conversion, and that's why I'm doing this video, because if you're going to follow any of the things that I'm doing here on my driveway, awning, wheels, winch, snorkel, headlights, windows, extra seats, lithium batteries, you need them to be covered. This conversion is going to be unlike any other Volkswagen Transporter that I've seen. Yes, there's going to be elements of all the different conversions in the world. I'm not doing something, it's not going to be a bouncy castle in there. It's going to be similar in part, but this is worth tuning in for. And if the first video is out, you're going to find it here.